Okay. The weather in New York has finally broken. It's finally feeling like summer out here. So y'all know I'm gonna be outside. However, I'm taking these books with me when I go outside. So let me tell you what those books are gonna be. Hey y'all, welcome back to Chocolate Covered Pages. I'm Kiona. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about my summer TBR, and I got a few things going on. I don't want it to be too strict because y'all know I don't even really do TBRs like that, but I do have some books that I absolutely want to get to, because if you remember at the beginning of this year, I did do 25 books that I want to prioritize for 2025. So if you didn't check out that video, make sure you do. I will link it below. There are a few things happening in the summer, right? And the first one is June is Caribbean Heritage Month. There is the Caribathon that is happening. I am actually going to participate this time. Every year I say I'm going to participate and then I don't do it. This year I'm definitely doing it. So this is me holding myself accountable. It runs from June 8th to June 22nd. It is hosted by Peta from Comfy Cozy Up and Karen from Run Right Reads. So what you have to do during this readathon, you basically have to read a book by an author that was born in the Caribbean. Their parents were born in the Caribbean, I think, or the book has to be set in the Caribbean. And then I'm also participating in Big Book Summer. This is another one that I have been wanting to join in on. And listen, I'm really bad when it comes to these challenges and readathons and stuff, but I really want to get better. I want to get better. Y'all know I love a big chunky book. So this challenge is really speaking to me, and I also love that it goes throughout the summer, so you don't have only 1 month to get to it. So I have some possibilities for that. And obviously I have some possibilities for the Caribbean, for Caribathon. And then I have some possibilities that I can use for both of them. Because y'all know I like to work smarter, not harder, you know? Big Book Summer is hosted by Sue. And I think she has a co-host this time. I will link all of the announcement videos for both of these down below. And then, of course, I have a couple books that, you know, I didn't really put my romances on here because I like to just kind of dibble and dabble and grab whatever I feel and then, you know, put it down, you know, if it ain't hitting. So this is not in any way, shape, or form inclusive of everything that I want to get to before the summer is over. But, you know, even though the Caribathon is only from the 8th to the 22nd of June, I will be reading Caribbean books, you know, throughout the month, however many I can read. Okay, so first let's get into this is a group buddy read for Caribathon, which is Passiontide by Monique Roffey. She's also the author of The Mermaid of Black Conch. And this book is about a woman who, she is a Japanese steel pan player, and she was, you know, in this fictional Caribbean island for Carnival. So she is discovered the morning after Carnival, unalived, underneath a tree. So, and I've already started this. Which I'm very intrigued to see kind of where it goes. It's definitely a mystery. So yeah, I think this one should be interesting because I'm very curious to know, like, why did this happen to this person? I know already that there is some commentary about the fact that all these black women that live on this island, and you know, there's been violence against them as well, and no one seems to care. But now that this Japanese woman has been found underneath this tree, everybody's up in a frenzy, and now they want to actually make something shake. So yeah, this one should be interesting. I would say I'm about 15% into that one. And I'm also very much enjoying the audiobook for that one. So shout out to Penguin Random House Audio for sending me the listening copy for that. Because one problem that I typically have with a lot of books that are set in the Caribbean on audio, the narrations, the accents, they don't be right, y'all. They don't be right. They be playing in our faces with these Caribbean accents, and I don't like that, okay? But the ones that they're using for this book are very authentic. In fact, they sound really trendy to me, even though this is a fictional island. And then a few other books that I want to get to, they're more so based on the author as opposed to, oh, I really, really want to read this specific book. So I also have Andrea Levy, because she was Jamaican and British. And yeah, so I have Fruit of the Lemon by her, and then I also have The Long Song, which The Long Song is the book that I said I would prioritize at the beginning of the year, but you know, I didn't get to it. And The Long Song is also, I think, a TV show as well. So one of these really needs to, you know, my eyes need to be on one of these, okay? Because I really, really want to get to it. I know The Long Song is historical fiction, and y'all know that that is my jam. Is Fruit of the Lemon? No, this doesn't seem to be historical fiction. But you know, and y'all know, this is how you know I've had this book for like a really long time. It has the damn sticker on it from Essence Book Club, and you know that book club has been gone for some time now, okay? And another author that I really want to get to is Kei Miller, and I have Augustown. Now, I do have another Kei Miller in here. I don't know where it is, which is why this one might end up being the one that I get to. This is Kei Miller is a Jamaican author, and I've just really been wanting to to get into his work. I know that this one is about an older woman named Ma Taffy, and something happens with her great nephew. His locks are cut off or something, and you know, he's a Rastafarian, so this is a complete violation, of course, and I think that this is supposed to be like the fallout from that. So yeah, and obviously it's set in Jamaica, so I definitely want to get to that. Another author that I want to get to, and I got some options, is Maurice Conde. I read one book by her, and I've been saying ever since that I want to continue reading more of her books, and I own a bunch of them. So it's either going to be Windward Heights, which is a retelling of Wuthering Heights, which I actually hated that book. But I am definitely looking forward to see what Maryse can do with that, because she's just such a good storyteller, in my opinion. And I also have Segu. Now, Segu is her most famous book. This is her most popular. So, you know, this is the one that I said in my 2025 prioritized reads that I would read this one. But I'm definitely open to this one, you know. So we'll see what happens there. I hate that none of her books are on audio, so I literally have to, like, I'm forced to read them with my eyes for sure. And another one, Blackheart Man by Nalo Hopkinson. I have read one Nalo Hopkinson so far, which was Brown Girl in the Ring. And I definitely like her style of writing. And this is her latest book that she's come out with. So I'm very curious to see how her writing has progressed. The magical island of Chin Chin is facing conquerors from abroad and something sinister from within in this entrancing fantasy. Okay. See? It's fantasy. And I love this cover. Yeah, and Nalo Hopkinson is Jamaican. And then this one, Jamaica Road by Lisa Smith. This comes out in July. So Lisa Smith, she is born to Caribbean parents, so that still fits. This book is set partly in London, and we're following this girl named Daphne, and Daphne is the only black girl in her class. A boy named Conde from Jamaica ends up coming to, you know, to her school as well. She gets somehow entangled into his home life, whatever that is. So I don't really know too much, to be honest, but I'm definitely interested. It's set in 1981. Yeah, and then she finds out that he's there in London illegally. So I think there's definitely going to be some kind of commentary in that one on immigration for sure. And another one I've been wanting to read this one for so long. It's called The Island of Forgetting by Jasmine Seeley. What country is this woman from? Okay, she is a Barbadian Canadian writer. Okay. And this one is set in Barbados. See, I don't think I've read any books set in Barbados. Barbados, 1962. Loso Iapetus roams the island, scared and alone, driven mad after witnessing his father's death at the hands of his mother and older brother, Cronus. Okay, just before Iapetus is lost forever, he has a son, but the baby is not enough to save him from himself or his family's secrets. Ooh. See? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Sounds very interesting. I didn't even read the whole thing. I'm into that. Okay, and then obviously June is Pride Month, so this is another book that was on my 25 for 25. And this one is Blessings by Chukwuebuka Ibe. And this is an African author, but this has a lot of themes on sexuality. I know we are following a boy who is struggling with his sexuality because his parents are just not, they're not gonna be accepting of it. So he is kind of like the black sheep in his family. Yeah, so the father ends up with like catching him in the act with another boy and decides to send him away to an all boys school, which is extremely funny to me. But you know, I guess it made sense in his father's head or whatever, I don't know. But yes, I read a little bit of this a while back, and I definitely want to get back to it. It's not even that long. I definitely think I could make it happen. Let's get into the books I'm reading for Big Book Summer. Now for Big Book Summer, the book has to be at least 400 pages. Now I know that's easy work. That's easy work for me. In my mind, a big book is 500 pages or more, but that's just, you know, my thought process on it. Okay, so The Lost Love Songs of Boise Sing by Ingrid Prasad. This is a book that I hold months and months back. If you remember, like, look how thick she is. And this one fits both. This author is Trini. This is also definitely, this is over 500 pages. Yeah. It's like 536 pages. So yes, this is about a man named Boise Sing, and he's kind of like a Casanova, okay? And then these four women, this book is told from the perspective of these four women that are connected to this man. Yes? Okay. They're connected by this man, controlled by this man. And yes, he is a charismatic, notorious gangster. And yeah, so excited. Okay, and then another one that I'm actually still slowly reading, but reading nonetheless. I'm kind of at 30%. I had some stuff that I had to take care of, so I couldn't even give this book the full attention that it deserves, so I had to put it down. But we're going to resume it, and I think I want to close out June with this one for sure. Okay, so maybe Boise Sing could be my July big book. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this one, I'm definitely on the road to finishing, and it's Hours by Philip B. Williams. I'm very much enjoying it. It's about a woman named Saint, and Saint has cultivated this entire community of free black people. She has gone to different plantations and freed these people with powers that she has. She has made this community a place where no one who might cause them harm can even see it. That means white people. They can't even see it. They can't even get to it. They think that they're heading in the direction of it, and then next thing you know, they just see some trees. It is very much reminding me of the same exact premise of Remembrance by Rita Woods. So if you read that one and you enjoyed it, you will probably enjoy this one as well. And I now see why this book is so long. It's because it's a lot of characters, because you are getting these individual stories of the people that are living in this community that is called Ours. Okay, but Saint is running into a problem with her powers. A lot of things are happening. Okay, so there's a lot of foreshadowing, and I just know that at some point something is going to, it's all going to come to a head. That's what I know. Okay, so yeah, very much enjoying that one, and I'm just letting, because somebody was asking me about this. Blush something. I can't think of the numbers, but Blush was asking me about that book. Listen, it's still happening. I'm still reading it. When I'm fully done, we're gonna definitely talk about it. Okay, and then The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. Now y'all know this is another one that was on my 25 for 25. That one was on my 25 for 25 as well. But y'all know that I've been wanting to read this book, and I know I'm gonna do it on audio. And yeah, that's it. This might be the August book. I don't know. We're gonna see. And this is another one, The Dance of Shadows. This is one that I had to specially order because it's not in the US. And this is a African inspired fantasy, and I really want to get to this one. There's no audiobook. I have to read it with my eyes, so it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but we're gonna make it happen. Okay, so okay, I wanted to make this video quick as you can see. Okay, so yes, so that is pretty much what I am planning to read for the summer. I'm going to be pulling from this stack of books, and obviously I've left myself some space to pull some other books that, you know, because I'm still a mood reader at the end of the day now. Like, let's be clear. So yes, I'm super excited. Let me know if you read any of these, if you're planning to read any of these. Are you participating in any of these challenges? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe for more bookish content like this. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.